Welcome back, this is Randall, JustDon'tQuit.com for JT Media Sports Entertainment, coming to you live from the deepest, darkest corners of the internet. This is the Average Joe movie show after the sneak peek of Split from M. Night Shyamalan. This is the spoilers abound here. We're going to be connecting dots, putting jigsaw puzzle pieces together here, and we're with two of the moviegoers who are getting some exercise because they're so excited to talk about this. She's doing some dancing splits, lunges here. Go ahead, first name please.
Will
Brynna.
Yes, and okay, so you can just let out, what are your theories about this show? At the end of the film, you guys saw a face that was revealed, and it put a whole bunch of pieces together. We're going to go with you first, since Will's been taking the lead here. So,
spoiler alert!
Spoilers, if you haven't seen this or don't want to know, we've warned you.
Unbreakable 2 is coming. Yes!
So is Split the sequel to Unbreakable 2?
No, it is. You can definitely tell that it's a direct tie-in to Unbreakable 2. You see how spoiler are we going here?
100%.
Totally.
100%, yeah.
So at the end, they have the news reporters talking about what's been occurring, and you see Bruce Willis, and they're talking about Mr. Glass. And so
Is that the guy in the wheelchair?
Yes, Samuel Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
As Mr. Glass. So the music comes in, which is the quintessential soundtrack for Unbreakable that comes in. Thank you, Will. And so and M. Night has wanted for years to do an Unbreakable too, and it's just been trying to figure out a time, and I guess the funding and background.
I think Unbreakable was critically acclaimed, but not financially successful.
No. Even it took me about 7 or 8 times to see it in theaters. That's not a lie. To really get into Unbreakable, but by number 3,
I think it was like the
I was
viewing.
like, I loved it. That's when it just clicked.
You have it?
Oh, I own all of them.
You
Because as Will said previously,
she is a fangirl. It is real.
he just says Will said in a previous little bit is that he's one of the most original, but he also tells stories of life. Like, he isn't just a what's going on out in Hollywood dumb, but what's actually occurring with us. And so anyways, to see Bruce Willis at the end and to connect that into this, that this has been, you can tell this is the jump into, and I think it's to get the funding and the excitement behind an Unbreakable 2.
Yo.
So.
All right, well.
Yo.
Okay.
So,
talk to me.
Okay, just about the same excitement. Okay, the people are coming by, so I'm just gonna hide behind Samuel L. Jackson. So, yeah, it's oh man, I was just first of all, I was emotionally spent at the ending of the movie before the, I guess you call it the denouement. And,
the what? I'm sorry?
The denouement.
Okay, if you want to look that up, it's spelled
French. It is spelled Frenchly, in a French type of way. It is spelled. But it's like the after the climax has occurred. It's the little kind of tie up the movie ending moment. And so you see James McAvoy talking to himself in the mirror in sort of a Gollum type way.
Yes.
He's like, "Yo, what up? I'm James McAvoy. I'm multiple characters." And there's this really subtle fade in of the Unbreakable theme. And when that started coming in, I'm like, is that Unbreakable? Is that the Unbreakable?
How does it go? What, can you?
I can only do the beat. It's like.
I can pull it up on the phone.
But it comes in, and I'm like, is that? And then I started putting pieces together. I'm like, is this gonna be? Wait, is this guy gonna be the? Is he gonna be like a foe for Bruce Willis in the next? Wait, is this gonna happen? And then it cuts to another scene in the diner. The TV's on. The news lady's all like, "There's this crazy thing going around hurting people. Calls himself the Horde." And then all the people. I was looking at every character in the diner, like, "Where's Bruce Willis?"
Yeah.
And that by then we were both.
Yeah.
We knew what was going on. Brenda even leaned over. She's like, "Is that the Unbreakable?" And we were like looking, and then there's one second to last character that's all like, "The Horde. That's a funny name." Didn't they call that one guy like a while ago in the wheelchair a funny name? What was it again? And then she leans back. Bruce Willis leans forward, turns, and he's like, "Mr. Glass." And it's like. That's when we erupted. That's when we couldn't hold it in anymore. We were just over.
The clapping and screaming all occurred.
We were bubbling over, and we just boom. That's when we started clapping, and probably annoyed everybody. But we could not help it. We could not contain ourselves. So we were the yokels that were loud and clapping and rejoicing in the back.
So you're thinking this is going to be, this is the
Unbreakable.
link
It's probably my
to
favorite
the
one of
sequel
his.
for
Yes.
Unbreakable that M.
And
Night's wanted to
He'll
do.
have to face off with Mr. the Horde. So that's cool.
Very good.
Oh, so that's going to be awesome. Because yeah, Unbreakable, I tell you, is that's. It took so many viewings to get to that point. That's why I think it's such a great movie.
For you too?
Yeah, I think there's more to it than meets the eye because you watch it
Intelligence
once, you're
is strong in your family.
You're like, huh. But after you give yourself a few viewings, you're like, no, this is like a perfectly structured film, and it's amazing. And I wish there was more. So this is a sequel I'm excited for.
Okay, great. Anything else?
No,
That's
just
it.
go see the
Spoilers.
movie. It's good. I mean, you've seen it by now. Otherwise, you just listen to the spoiler thing without having seen it, and yeah, that's just foolish. It's irresponsible.
All right, we'll be back with more after this on the Just Don't Quit Broadcast Network. This has been the Average Joe Movie Show. Breaking news for you like nobody else has. Entertainment Tonight doesn't have this. Access Hollywood doesn't have this. Only here on the Average Joe Movie Show. We'll be back with more after this.